For the part 3 of our geography lesson, major domains of the earth. So we have started discussing about different continents that are found on the earth. So in previous part we have discussed about two continents as they are Asia and Europe. So we'll be continuing the same topic in today's discussion as well. So next continent that we are going to discuss about is Africa. The speciality of this continent is it is the second largest, means after Asia, Africa is the second largest continent of the world. And the more speciality about Africa is all equator, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. These three also passes through this continent. It means it is in the center as well as the both part of the continent. So this make a unique feature for this continent. So equator is passing almost near about in the center of this continent. So some part of this continent is receiving maximum sun rays as the equator is passing through this continent. Even Tropic of Cancer that is found in Asia and especially in India, that is also passing through this continent. Even Tropic of Capricorn is also passing. Then world's largest desert, that is Sahara Desert, is also found in this continent only. Sahara Desert is in African continent. Then the longest river of the world, that is Nile River. I said longest. So this is the longest river that is also found in African continent or Africa. So next continent is North America. So the North America is the third largest continent after Africa, and most of its part is in northern hemisphere and western hemisphere. So what is hemisphere? I have told you in the second lesson. If you look at the globe or the earth, it is divided, half portion is divided into northern hemisphere and half in southern hemisphere, and again it can be divided into eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere if you consider it as a square. So that I have told you already. So this North America is mostly found in north hemisphere, northern hemisphere also, and western hemisphere. Then South America. Okay, South America and North America, they are closer to each other, and some part is divided. So it is divided, and the South America and North America. So most part in southern hemisphere is found. So most of part of South America is found in southern hemisphere, that is downside of we can say the globe. Then world's longest mountain ranges, the Andes, is found in this continent only. Then world's largest river Amazon is found here. So in the previous slide you have seen, one of the previous slide, that Nile is longest river and Amazon is largest river. Okay, so this is the difference you should understand and don't confuse yourself. So Amazon is the largest river and the Nile is longest river. Okay, so North America, Amazon river is found. Then the next continent is Australia. So the Australia is smallest continent among all other continents. It is mostly found in southern hemisphere. It is also known as island continent because many islands are found over here, and all its sides you can find water. The next is Antarctica. Antarctica is of course almost part of the this continent is in southern hemisphere, and in between or in the we can say in the center of this continent you can find South Pole, the area near the South Pole, and it is mostly covered. Most of the time it is covered, or almost throughout the year it is covered with ice sheets, because the sun rays are not able to reach till that distance. That's why most of the part is covered with snow. And there are different research center of the world. Many countries have set the research center. They are studying about the poles, how is the life, how is the temperature, and many things. So even India is also have a research center there. From there we are getting lot of information from that research center. So India's research center is known as Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. These are the India's research center in this continent, and these research centers are focusing how what information we can get about this, so the continents. So as the other country also have their own research center in this area. So the next part, actually this part is the last one, but I am taking it before only because it's the smallest part and that will be covering now only. So but the parts next part will be in the next video, so that is not, this is not the final one. So biosphere, what is the biosphere? Biosphere include all living organism, like on the earth whatever living organism is found, it include plants also, it include animal also. These are considered into, or they are covered into biosphere. So all living organism on the earth is considered into biosphere. Again biosphere is divided into two groups, like plants kingdom and animal kingdom. All the plants are included in plant kingdom because they are also living organism, they are living beings. And then animal kingdom include all the animals that are living on the land also, that are living on the in the air also, and also in the water. So it is connecting, biosphere is connecting to all, it is connecting to hydrosphere, lithosphere and atmosphere also. Okay, so all the layers, all the animals or the plants that are found in all the other spheres, that are included into biosphere. Because in atmosphere also animals are found, in hydrosphere, or that is in the water, there also animals are found, on the land also animals are found. That's why all together is a part of biosphere. Okay, so but some of the things are uh, human have entered and they are affecting on this biosphere. How they are affecting, like pollution is the one responsible for affecting the plants, even animals. Then globalization, global warming is also affecting, like the temperature of the world is getting increase day by day because of certain reasons like pollution and different reasons. And even we can say deforestation, because of deforestation it is affecting directly or indirectly on the plants as well as animals. So we have to focus over it if we want to protect our biosphere, if we want to protect the plants and even animals. We require to take effort so that there will be less and less pollution, and the earth will be a great place to live for the next generation also. In future generation also they can get all these things. So we should avoid this and we should try to minimize these things. Okay, so here is an interesting song in this video about different continents. So listen and enjoy this song along with understanding. The
split up into continents, there are 7 in all. And if you get the gist, we're gonna make a list from biggest to small. They are Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia. Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia. Hey, my name is Asia, and more than half of the world lives here, but whatever. And I am Africa with desert for miles, and my Nile is the longest river. North America, start down in Panama, wide open spaces all the way to Canada. I'm South America with animals galore, where the rainforest grows, cause the rain really pours. I'm Antarctica, and I'm totally ours. And I'm Europe, you're welcome, for the pasta, pizza, waffles, and fries.
I am Australia, some call me Oceania. I got a lot of islands, too many to explain to ya.
We are Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia.
So, after watching this video, you must have enjoyed the song, and it is observed that the students are not watching the video completely. So I request again and again, each time I am requesting you to watch the video properly, as well as the worksheets are not being sent on time. So keep sending your worksheet on time. So this is enough for part 3 rather. So in next part we'll be discussing remaining topic of the lesson. Till the time, take care.